And we're live. Oh my God. Manchester United winning in the last kick of the game, courtesy of a penalty decision. Very controversial. Manchester United winning 3-2 against Brighton at the Amex. For me personally, absolute disgraceful performance. But as I said on Beats' Fancam, I'm going to leave the floor to you, As. What are your thoughts?
Oh, flipping. I'm lost for words, man. We scraped the barrel. We did not deserve to win that game at all, man. Um, I'm gonna go in and ollie you, man. I know you did it in the last fan camp, but I'm not ollie out. But where the hell was his passion, man? As a manager, you need to be in the touchline.
As a fucking fan,
screaming.
Come on.
Anyone. I mean, you're screaming your head off from Sheffield. Never mind him on the freaking touchline.
I'm fuming on the watch along.
Nothing from him. Absolutely nothing. And yeah, like you said about I'm usually critical of Maguire of not showing leadership. Where the hell's the manager, man? He needs to flip in, say something. He can't just sit there and just, I don't know, look pretty. You can't do that. You can't do that as a top club manager. He needs to do more. But like I said, we got so lucky, man. The players are still not flipping sharp at all. We're second to everything. Where's the urgency to frigging win? Another thing that pissed me off was actually Luke Shaw. He actually had an okay game. Yeah, there was moments. You know what pisses me off more about him is when he flipping. While I keep on saying, run and drive at the frigging back line, man.
He's good enough to do it as well.
That's when he does it. What happened? When he does it, what happened?
Led us to the goal, man.
Exactly. Why doesn't he do it? Why did he just stop there? Same as Wan-Bissaka. Run at them. And Rashford wasn't too bad today as well. He looked a bit more energetic.
Second half he was good. His goal was amazing.
He wasn't too bad. I'm not going to go in on him. Martial looked absolutely well. What the hell's happened to him? I bigged him up. Maybe I've jinxed him. I was saying he's going to get so much goals. Obviously, he's only his second game for us.
His touch let him down today. He's just again
really heavy and
terrible.
Again, I look at body language as well. He's just not looking happy with something. I don't know what it is. Pogba, again, what Adi said about because he had the virus and stuff. We don't know what toll it takes on your body.
What I said to Beeks. Why?
I mean, this is why you bought Van de Beek.
Van de Beek, he's a good player.
You can do that. And Matic, I told you he'll come in, and I knew he was going to start, but I didn't expect him to be that. Actually, no, I did actually. I said that he's going to be key in this game because he had a really good game against Brighton last time, and he did disappoint. He was definitely my man of the match. Straight in for that.
Absolutely.
He was head and shoulders. He was mopping up in defence, and Lindelof flipping hell again. You know what? The thing about Lindelof, yeah, he was trying to play safe, and there was moments where he was just playing the ball out, and there wasn't that much pressure on him. Could have taken a touch and just passed it down the line or something. I know he's trying to play safe because what happened at Crystal Palace when you think to yourself, I don't want to make any flipping key errors, which is fine. That's obviously come from the board, the coaching staff. Just keep it safe and that. Why wasn't buying this from the starting lineup? And Maguire, man. Actually, Maguire was all right today. I think he was all right. I think.
He contributed to the goal, didn't he? Obviously, contributed both goals actually. Well, both goals.
Yeah, that header as well. It was a good header from him, to be honest.
It was going in, wasn't it? If it didn't hit, I think he got off the line. Obviously, we got a comment here. Matic saved Ali's arse. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I suppose he did. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those games where did we even deserve anything from it? Like I said, we scraped the barrel. All the luck we had in that one, and
honestly,
that's Mopé's penalty. That just sums it up for me. Fair play to the guy. You know what? I don't mind that guy. He's a cheeky little shit.
I don't mind him either, to be fair.
But I like that in players. I miss that in certain players. I like that kind of just Diego Costa, people used to hate him, but I love him for that. I don't know why.
You need a bastard, man. You need it. You need that, man.
You need that. And I thought Bruno Fernandes would be one of those for us, but I don't know. A bit wrong with that. But Bruno,
what were your thoughts on Bruno, anyways? Because a lot of people have got a contrast.
He did right. He tried to make things happen. But because Pogba wasn't having his day, the ball wasn't getting to Bruno, and you can see they tried to do 1-2, and it was a bit short. Heavy touch. Heavy pass from Pogba or underhit it many times. It was too many occasions. And when the midfield, Matic was actually covering for Pogba's deficiency so much times. So fair play to Matic, man. His fitness and everything, he was covering for defense as well half the time as well. He was everywhere, Matic. So that's why I gave him my match. But
Yeah,
Bruno, he tried to make things happen, but he relies on what comes from behind him, which was obviously Pogba, and it wasn't happening for Pogba. I'm not going to go in on Pogba. It's not his fault. It was actually Ollie's fault for picking him.
That's what I'm saying, though.
If he knows that, then don't play him in it. Don't make him.
You've got Van de Beek on the bench, man.
Yeah, Van de Beek is looking good.
If he's not gonna start this game, when is he going to start? Because Pogba clearly isn't 100%. Pogba knew himself. You could tell he was getting frustrated with his own performance because he was so poor in the second half.
Yeah, I felt sorry for him, to be honest. He's such a class player. I'm not going to go in him. I love the guy, man.
He looks low on confidence, low on fitness. All he needs to protect him. He's a human being first and foremost, I don't really know what's going on there. He's had an absolute nightmare again. But obviously, we've got our next game is Brighton as well in the cup. Which we need to win a cup as well, man. Let's be honest. So, hopefully we can bounce. I say bounce back, but hopefully we can have a better result.
You might need players like Lingard and that to play those with a bit of agency.
Lingard has to start that game.
Yeah, I think he will start. I think he'll go for this almost similar team to what he did with Luton, bar one or two changes. I think.
Yeah.
I think Wan-Bissaka will come in because he knows another game. What the hell was he doing? Like you were saying about the back posting. 3 or 4 times. Was it a March? The Jody March. What's the name?
Sully March.
Jody March. But how much times do you need him to do that?
Bro, in a row, man. It was in a row. It was like, what? He had the half volley that he shanked over, then he had the other one, then he had the other one, then the bumps like a block one. Constantly, man. Just, bro,
this is the problem.
The fuck up, man.
This is the problem when you play Lindelof, because what happens is it's still flipping Wan-Bissaka's fault but he drifts to help Lindelof, and then leaving the space behind. You got Bai there. You can see the way Bai commands himself. He usually puts his arms out saying that stay there. He's very commanding like that, and that's what you need him. Bai, obviously, we still conceded when Bai came on. You know what I mean? But that's because we had too many men in there.
We had too many. They didn't know who's picking up who, man. That's what.
Yeah,
it was just lack of organization, lack of leadership. No,
almost shot with 2-1 up, and it's gonna be a goal. This is Ollie, another mistake from Ollie today as well. He's not learned from flipping Crystal Palace. What the hell? But I think he's playing with a team that's actually not fully fit as well, and I think is a bit of a problem.
Yeah, but okay, granted, let's just say they're not fully fit in it. Well, they're not fully fit, but forget it. They're not fully fit. But does that excuse the lack of fucking playing style? We don't make any passes. We don't do any triangles. We don't do any 1-2s. We hardly had anyone running in behind. Rashford, to be fair, running behind a lot. I was happy about that. But everyone always talks about what's the philosophy, what's the identity. What was the identity today? Because I didn't see jack shit that suggested that the players know what they're doing.
But you don't think when you have players that are not, I'm not trying to flipping back Ollie here because he's had a mare in it. But the thing is, when you don't have players fully fit, which clearly they're not, half of them are not.
Yeah, but they don't need to be fully fit.
They can't carry out. No, but they can't carry the task what he wants them to do.
No, that's bullshit.
No, man, I don't agree with that.
What task? Go on, explain.
Because he wanted them to press. You saw it in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, after that,
that's
got tired.
Right? Okay, right. Let's take pressing out of it. Fair enough. Let's take pressing out of it. But when you're on the ball, there's no patterns. Pogba's not passing it. Imagine Pogba passes to Bruno. Does he ever ask for the ball back? No, he doesn't, because he's told not to do so. He's told not to go past him. He's told not to run past Bruno. He says, stay there. Don't come past the fucking Bruno. That's on Ollie, bro. Why is Pogba being stifled? One of the best midfielders in the world in his position, right? Okay, granted, he's not shown it in the last couple of years. He's one of the best in the world. Whether people say it, believe it or not, you just got to allow him to do what he's going to do. He's too deep most of the game.
You can't play like this.
He's on the
against teams like Brighton. We can't play like this, man. This is.
He's on the halfway line for most of the game.
We were talking match preview yesterday. We were talking about match preview yesterday, and it was a Rob Blanchett, and we were saying about, we need to play our way. We have to oppose our style and our philosophy on this game.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm actually lost. I have no idea. I thought I knew it was going to somewhere, but it kind of goes back.
But you're making excuses for Ollie saying, so the players aren't fit, so you can't do X, Y, Z. Granted, they can't press. Okay, take pressing out of it. They're not doing anything else, are they? They're not. Where's the styles of play? Where's the passing? Where's the triangles?
Yeah, I mean,
triangles.
You see hints of it, and when we do, we get the goal.
Well, we scored, didn't we? And Green was offside.
Yeah. That one-touch passing and movement. That's all it is, passing and movement.
Yeah, but that's what
Rashford thrives off it. Martial thrives off it. Greenwood's really good at it. Bruno's really good at it.
Not good enough. Should be doing that 9 out of 10 times. As soon as we get the ball, the players
Yeah, I
will
wonder
know,
what they call.
pass the-
I'm not sure what they
because
call.
they're not drilled into them. That's why. They do
Yeah, I
it
suppose.
sometimes because they're used to doing it as good players. That you take upon yourself to play good football. But when something's drilled into you, a pattern, that you know straight away that you do that. So it's when, like Lampard, for example, he knew when Drogba got the ball, he'll run past him because Drogba doesn't lay off to him. It's just safe.
Yeah.
It becomes second nature because you do it over and over and over again in training. Clearly, they don't do it over and over again because it's not second nature to them. You know, you saw when Van der Beek came on against Crystal Palace, right? Straight away, what was he doing? One-touch football. He wasn't taking 2 touches. He was getting the ball, passing it. First touch, moving. First touch, moving. And you saw straight away start playing good football then when he came on. It's not a coincidence, man. It's
because
on
we've got the
Ollie
players
now.
to do that. There's no excuse with that. We've got the players.
Bro, have you seen our midfield on paper? It's a joke. And look our front three. They're all fantastic players. I was saying to Beeks, we played this shit. We still scored 3 goals. You got to bet that, man.
Exactly.
We still somehow scored 3 goals, right? You can say some were lucky, some whatever. You can say whatever you want. We still scored 3 goals.
The goals are all right.
Yeah, but it is what it is. That's what I'm saying, though, innit? Like, if we played this shit, we still scored. If we were playing good and we were playing to the best of our ability, we probably would have got 5, 6 on the day. If we actually tried to play football.
They could have got 5, 6 as well.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we're not trying to play football. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're being too cautious.
When we play cautious, we invite pressure. And when we invite pressure, you know what happens. This is the problem, innit? We got to play expansive football and just go out. Look, you saw the last game against Brighton that time, and we actually slapped them. Remember that what do you call it? Goal from Bruno? Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see. So I mean, you can't say totally that we don't have tactics. Maybe in this game we didn't, and obviously I think the fatigue has come into it. You know, you say what you like. That last game against Brighton, you saw a totally different Man United, man. So you can't go from that to that. Do you know what I mean? As well,
it's a new season.
Yeah, but you don't just lose those tactics.
Yeah, but I get that. But you've got to base on the season. We played 2 games against the 2 shittest teams in the league. Let's be real. Crystal Palace and Brighton were 2 of the fucking teams to be next to relegation zone. So if this is how we're playing against them, we got outplayed by Palace. We got absolutely hammered by Brighton, by the way.
Yeah,
like you said, they could have scored 7. If they were clinical another day, they could have beaten.
They were lucky. They were lucky, man. Not clinical. I hit the bar. I mean, you can't do anything about that. And it's just. VAR, I mean that March had so much.
Imagine there's no VAR. They get a second penalty, and then flipping that goal at the end. That what we get, we don't get that. And if they got that penalty by luck, to say it wasn't a penalty, I agree it wasn't. So you're right, you overturn. But no one could have disagreed and said they didn't deserve that penalty.
No.
So at the end of the day, we got lucky today by a long stretch, lucky, and we got to fix up, man. We've got Spurs next, Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Everton. They're our next 5 games for us.
We did this last season where we had an easy start and we thought we were going to get points. We didn't get them. And then against a tougher team, somehow we pulled it out of the bag.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Well, listen, we'll be back for the we'll be back for the not play ratings. We will be back for the play ratings, but we'll be back with the podcast tomorrow, 6 p.m. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, tune in.
Please subscribe.
It's going to be a massively heated debate. Benji, Kojo, obviously, Bas, Beeks will be on that as well, and myself. Potentially one other, we don't know who the other person is. But listen, we always keep it real on here. Everyone's entitled to opinions. Make sure you support all other people on their content as well, like Beeks, Benji, and everybody else on their socials as well. Apart from that, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty sure you already said it, but what's man of the match was Matic, wasn't it, for you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. We'll be back literally in about 5 minutes for the play rate, so stay tuned for that. Peace.